Hello, this is Nick.
Nick, hi, it's Mana again.
Hey, Mana.
Thanks again for your time. I know this maybe isn't the
Sure.
best time for you. Tell me where you are now, what you're seeing, and essentially what you're feeling and what the mood is there. When did you find out?
We just found out about 10 minutes ago that Michigan was declared for Obama. Obviously, we're disappointed, but Mitt Romney came in very strong. It was a very strong showing. But we're watching several other races. We're currently at a victory party for one of the highest targeted races for the Michigan State House, which is actually in my district, Warren and Sterling Heights, Macomb County, which is home of the Reagan Democrats. We're waiting on results currently. So yeah, we are disappointed in Mitt Romney not taking his home state, but we're still optimistic that the rest of the country that will go for Mitt Romney. We're watching several states on television. We're Ohio and Florida and North Carolina. So we're cautiously optimistic, as I would like to put it.
Right. Were you thinking that hopefully the home state advantage he had with his roots in Michigan was going to help out because Obama won Michigan in 2008? In 2008, what really did you think your chances were based on how Michigan normally votes?
I mean, if I'm not mistaken, by 15 or 16 points in Michigan in just 4 years ago. So the fact that we even have come this close is, I think, a huge stride. And clearly there was some strong momentum coming in for Governor Romney. His home roots are here. We've gotten some high-level surrogates that have come into the state, and his message has resonated. So the fact that Romney has done so well in this state is going to bode for the rest of the ticket in Michigan. And hopefully this is a trend nationwide that Governor Romney has gained quite a bit of traction, and he will take home states that have traditionally gone blue and turn them red and win some of the states that we need to make sure that Mitt Romney is the next president.
Nick, you're of Jordanian heritage. You're Jordanian American, and you're in Michigan, which obviously, well, not obviously, has the largest Arab American population in the country. Do you think
Yes.
if the Arab Americans for Romney group that the Michigan camp announced around October the 12th, if he had reached out to your camp or your community much earlier, do you think Arab American vote in Michigan could have made the difference in those 6 or 7 percentage votes?
I'm not quite sure what the difference would have been. I mean, I'd have to look at the numbers to see. We still don't really know exactly what the final numbers are going to be. It's very early in the night. From where I'm from, Macomb County, Mitt Romney seems to be performing very, very well. Like I said, we're the home of the Reagan Democrats, and from what we're seeing with the preliminary numbers, Mitt Romney's ahead by double digits. I think the Arab Americans, we actually just did have an event just a few days ago with several coalitions for Romney, and there was a sizable Arab American delegation. And we've gotten quite a bit of support from the head of the Arab Americans group and the Romney campaign in Boston and nationwide in Michigan as well. So I really can't answer that question, but I feel good about what Romney has done and how he's reached out to the Arab Americans. And it showed just by his willingness to work with everyone, not just the Arab American coalition, to get elected.
Do you think, though, this election will sort of send the message out, at least to both major parties, that if they don't embrace your group, Arab Americans, they're at risk of losing not a substantial voting bloc, but the kind of voting bloc that could make a difference next time there is such a tight race nationally?
Well, here's the thing. If you take a look at some of the polls that came out, it was Obama that was losing major ground with the Arab American support, and it was Obama who has not announced. He did not announce an Arab Americans for Romney group. So if you really look at what was going on in the weeks coming before the election, it was the Mitt Romney campaign actually that was reaching out more than the Obama campaign. And I mean, I don't think any group takes, or any campaign, especially with the Mitt Romney campaign, took any group for granted or ignored any group. They've done quite a bit. They've done quite a bit to reach out to everyone, all Americans included.
And what do you think will be your next step tomorrow in case the vote doesn't go the way you wanted it? Do you feel like you need to mobilize differently among Arab Americans?
you know what? I'm going to we're going to do what we've been continuing to doing. We're going to reach out. I mean, obviously, Arab Americans are conservative by nature, so we've made really good inroads. I feel with Arab Americans thus far, and we're going to continue our message. You know, the Republican message of smaller, limited government, lower taxes, supporting small businesses. You know, strong family values. That resonates with Arab Americans, and they are definitely on our side of the issue. So. Obviously, we're going to continue to work with Arab Americans. We're going to continue to work with, you know, Hispanics. We're going to continue to work with blacks. We're going to work with, you know, young voters to let them know that, hey, you know, we're on the right side of the issues, and you know, you're welcome. You're welcome to join the Republican Party.
Nick Hawatmeh with the Republican Party in Michigan. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your talking with me.
My pleasure. Thank you so much, Mana.